Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all having a great Sunday and a great weekend. Well, today as you can see we're going to be working on the 18 hairpins, and I will be working in this reddish color part of her dress. The color today is 902. So yeah, got my scissors, got everything I need. How we doing? Holy cow. It's Sunday already. Can you even? I don't know what happened to 4 days. Okay, 3 and 3¼ you know, by the time this comes out, but yeah. Oh my goodness, I need to pull you in. Whoops, not quite so far. There we go. That way you can see what is going on. Oh my, I worked a little bit on this and the upper leaves as usual, just knocking them off one at a time. Not very fast though. Worked on this, and I worked on the, what is it called? Butterfly geometry. So getting some more progress into that. Really like that one, and it seems to be going just fine so far. No problems, no issues, just stitching. So I got 111 and 114 count that I'm working on. Of course, I worked a little bit on the sashiko. I did get to sit outside on the porch for a hot moment. We're going to do something I normally don't do, but I missed a stitch there. So we're going to go get that, and then we're coming back. Yeah, I usually don't mess too much, but it was just right there, so yeah. I figured if I left it, I'd forget it, so that's how that works. Yeah. Didn't go anywhere. I did get a nap. Woohoo! Watched a little Netflix, watched some YouTubes stuff. Other than that, not a whole heck of a lot. It really wasn't super hot yesterday. It was fine. It just was a little breezy. So I had to come in from sitting out on the porch, sit in my rocking chair for a hot moment, and yeah, but just kind of a do-nothing day. Did get a nap in there just because I was bored out of my mind. I know, and I just can't find nothing on Netflix I want to watch, or I've already seen it, and then there's nothing on YouTube, and yeah, we go round and around, and I don't know, just having one of those days, I guess. Trying to keep you in focus. Didn't hear a peep out of either one of my kids. Now there was that, oh, what do you call it, car show this weekend. I don't know that my daughter went with my son-in-law or not. So, yeah. And I don't know how long it lasted. I think it was 2 days, maybe Saturday and Sunday, but heck, I could be wrong. I wasn't real interested, so it wasn't something like I was going to go to. So, yeah. But just didn't feel like going out and dealing with driving with all the people and then walking around in a crowd. Nah, didn't appeal to me. Not at all. Didn't even watch anything new on Netflix or YouTube that I got to talk about. What can I say? just kind of a peaceful, almost too quiet of a weekend. Sorry, I gotta go backwards now. I did try to put my sashiko into a hoop, and here's the deal. I got a hoop that's that small, and then I got one that's about like that, and then there's one that way. There's several in this area, but yeah, the material wasn't big enough, and I wasn't doing it and moving it 100 times in something small. So I just carried on without, just like I had been doing. I was like, I wonder how that was going to work. So yeah, we found out, no. Nope. It's almost precisely why I don't get a scroll frame, because the material's too tight. And of course I don't do, what do you call it, the sewing method with the sashiko. It's more of a, you know, in out like that. Well, I figured the material would be too tight anyway, but you know, I have seen people do it that way, but it just didn't work for me, as usual. And that's precisely why I don't have a scroll frame, because I can't maneuver the material as well as I would like. So, yeah. Sometimes things work and sometimes not so much. I don't mind a hoop with, what do you call it, with my counted cross stitch. That's a whole different ball game. It's a little more pliable than this stuff or what I'm doing otherwise. Oh, please put that needle away before reaching. My bad. I put it on the wrong side. Yeah, so we just go on like we're doing. But didn't get anything in the mail. Yeah, like I said, pretty quiet type weekend. What is everybody else up to? I hope y'all got to go somewhere and do something fun, or stay at home and work on something that you like to do. Yeah. So, we'll see what this week brings. Don't know. Hair. It'll be a lot of my hair and the cat's hair in this when we're done. They could probably take a DNA sample right off the canvas by the time it's finished. So yeah, not a clue. I don't think we have, that, what do you call it, festival thing? I don't think that's until August. I mean, like, maybe this might be the last week of July. I can't remember. Seems like it's either the second week of August or the last week of July. Now, one guy that was going through there on Wednesday, he had a horse trailer, and it was pretty good size. He probably hold about 8 horses, maybe 10. I don't know. It was huge. And I said, you know, I've seen a lot of trailers. Is there a rodeo or something going on? And he said he was going to Gunnison, and then he had to go someplace else. Maybe Colorado Springs, where they're going to have a rodeo. So, I got nothing. We, of course, don't hear about things that far away. So, but I just thought it was kind of weird. We had our rodeo, and I've never been. After you've been to Cheyenne Frontier Days, please. There's just not much more to do. Like to have gotten to Calgary, but, you know, But just, again, no interest. And my idea of sitting out in the sun and all that for hour upon hour, my days are done with that, because I can't take all that heat. And I'm sure it'll be warm. So, yeah. I did my tour of duty with the kids when we lived in Cheyenne. We'd go to they called them slack events. And they'd be real early in the morning, kind of like a trial test type things, or they were practicing things. Yeah, so we went and, sat in the bleachers, and of course it was good and cool then. And then by noon we'd be gone. We'd be home, But the kids like to go do that, so they probably don't even remember sitting there and doing that. And they didn't get to Cheyenne for 4th of July like they had thought they were going to. They decided they'll wait till next year and, plan for it a little bit better. So, because it was just kind of a spur of the moment thing that they, pull you a little bit this way, thought they would go up there, but yeah, it was just too much. And it's usually busy up there too on the 4th of July. So, fun times. Now, if anybody has any pictures of anything that they're working on or they finished, does not have to just be cross stitch. It can be whatever craft you're working on. Send me a picture, and my email address is in the description box below, and I will get it in as soon as I possibly can. And it'll be in a stitch with me, not any of the review videos. So, yeah. I always like to see what everybody else is working on. It's awesome. Thank you, everyone. Come on. I don't know why they didn't have a darker color in this. Whoop. It's not stitch over something else. I mean, this reddish color I'm using is fine, but there's the secondary color. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it should have been a different color, and this is almost too pale. This second color is almost the same color as the symbol I'm stitching on right now. Awesome. Of course, when I have better lighting, I can actually see what I am doing. So, all right, let me get that needle anchored. Got my little lady here. Let me bring you out. There you go. So it's coming along. I still got, there's that whole section in there and a little bit on that. So I'm just trying to get section by sections done. It's taken forever. Of course, I haven't stitched on it either for a hot moment. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining me today. I sure do appreciate each and every one of you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.